Hi everyone, it's Abhinav from PhoneBunch and this is our first look at the shatterproof Moto X Force. Now Motorola today launched the Moto X Force in India, priced at ₹50,000 for the 32GB variant. That is a bit steep, but we'll get to that in a short while. Let's talk about the build of the device. Now you have ballistic nylon at the back and aluminium frame and very solid construction. The buttons have great tactile response, feel very good to press. At the top you have the audio jack, your SIM card slot and a micro SD card slot to expand storage. If you move to the bottom you just have the micro USB data syncing and charging port. Now if you move to the back you have a 21 megapixel camera with dual LED flash. The phone feels really good to hold. The ballistic nylon feels like a fabric, which really helps with the grip of the device. Now if I just compare the size of the different devices, you can see I have the Zenfone Zoom on the left, Moto X Force on the right, and even with that 5.4-inch display, which is similar to the 5.5-inch display on the Zenfone Zoom, it is quite a small device. So kudos to the design on that front, thinner bezels. Now coming to the front, you have your selfie camera up top, you have a selfie flash, proximity and light sensors, and at the bottom of the display you have the speakers and you have on-screen buttons here. And then you have the 5.4-inch plastic OLED display which is shatterproof. Now Motorola has added two redundant touch layers, so even if one of them breaks, the phone still works. And even after the phone fell from waist height on very solid ground, you can see that there was no damage to the display. Let's do that again once more in slow motion. And you can see that the display hasn't shattered, which wouldn't be the case for any other smartphone. Now there's some great Motorola additions again. You can double twist your wrist to open up the camera app, but sadly the camera app is still the basic one that we see with all Motorola smartphones. Not many options. Yes, it is easy to use, but very basic. Now the slow motion video you saw earlier was also captured with the Moto X Force. Now here are some of the samples. Again, the camera does seem to be pretty good. It has a high DxO score too, but we will be testing out the camera later on if and when we get the device for review. Which now brings us to software. So the Moto X Force is running Android 5.1.1 Lollipop. Yes, it will be upgraded to Marshmallow very soon. Again, it's a stock Android experience here, just like any other Motorola smartphone. Stock Android 5.1.1 out of the box and with frequent updates as well. Now if we talk about storage, this is the 64GB variant, out of which you will get about 48 gigs when you get the device. Now storage is expandable up to 2 terabytes with a micro SD card again, so plenty storage on the device. If we talk about Rom Management, we have 1 gig of RAM free right now, even though many apps are running in the background. Now here are some of the Motorola additions I was talking about. So you have Moto Assist, you have some Motorola Actions, which you see right there, double karate chop for torch, which works perfectly every single time, and again double twist to open the camera app, which I've already shown you. Performance with the Snapdragon 810 here is simply superb. 3 gigs of RAM is quite enough for multitasking as well. Overall, the build on the device is really superb. It feels great to hold in the hand and it doesn't feel weighty even with that 3760 mAh battery inside. Moreover, you have wireless charging and a turbocharger within the box. Well folks, that brings us to the end of this video. The Moto X Force has been priced at ₹50,000 for the 32GB variant and ₹54,000 for the 64GB variant. But then again, this is 2015's top of the line hardware with a shatterproof display on board. Do share your thoughts about the Moto X Force in the comment section. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or suggestions for our videos, do mention those as well. And as always, have a great day.